Okay, happy Saturday everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Our Wandering Footprints. So today I'm going to be baking a chocolate chip cookie. Not cookies, but a cookie. A large cookie in a pan like this. It's the Wilton pan. I think it's 10... I don't know. It says you can put it in a 19 by 13 inch pan. So this cookie recipe is what I'm going to use. So anyways, it's going to be for Ed. I might sample it, but it's going to go in the freezer. I'll cut some up for his lunch, and then he can just put the rest in the freezer and have it for the rest of the week. So in my bowl here, I have 8 tablespoons of Kerrygold grass-fed butter, which is, 1 stick of butter. And I've let it set to room temperature for a few hours. And so we're going to mix this up because you want it to be creamy. I decided to use my hand mixer today instead of my stand mixer. Okay, and to that, we're going to add the sugars. So instead of using white granulated sugar, I'm going to use the Truvia baking blend. And I'm using a ½ cup of it. I'm just going to dump that in there. And then a ¼ cup of packed brown sugar. This is light brown sugar. And we're going to mix these together. There we go. Yeah, it mixed up pretty well. I love the smell of brown sugar. Okay, now to that we're going to add 1 large egg with the white and then 1 just small egg yolk for extra moisture. My chicken's large eggs have a lot of white, which is great. But I wanted to add another yolk just to add more moisture to it. Mix that and incorporate that together. You know one thing about fresh chicken eggs? They are bright yellow. They're beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going to let this sit for about 5 minutes and let the sugars kind of dissolve in there, and I will bring you back and we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes and I've let the brown sugar and the white sugar set because I wanted it to dissolve in the rest of the batter. And so now I'm going to add in a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Okay, there's that. Let's mix that up. Okay, now the flour. Okay, so in this bowl I have 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, a ¼ teaspoon of baking soda, and a ¼ teaspoon of salt. And we're gonna put some in here, mix it up a little bit. And you could do this by hand too. A spoon, I mean, not your hand, but a spoon. Put the rest of it in there. And once I get this mixed up, then I'll go to using a spoon or spatula to fold in the chocolate chips and the nuts I'm going to put in here. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see if we can get the cookie dough off of there. Okay, all right. Let's get this scraped off of here. We don't want to waste it. Okay, all right, that's good. Okay, just incorporate the rest of the flour a little bit. All right, now I'm going to add a cup, it's a total cup of semi-chocolate chips and white chocolate chips, just mixed. I just had a little bit of the white ones, I just threw them in with the chocolate. So we're going to add those, and it's a full cup. kind of fold these in there. If you would use a mixer, it would break the chocolate chips up, and I don't want to do that, so I want them to be nice and whole. Okay, and now I have a cup of toasted pecans that I chopped up, and that's all that's going in this cookie mix. And then we're going to put it in the big cookie pan, and we'll have a giant cookie. I've actually made these to sell before. I made them into giant cookies for birthdays, and used buttercream to decorate them, and they're really cool looking. Okay, let me find my little spatula here so I can scrape off my other spatula. Okay. Let's get pan over here. Make sure y'all can see it. There we go. Sorry about that. I use my iPhone to record, and I just don't want my phone to fall over. Okay, there we go. So basically, all I'm going to do is just dump it in the middle, or scoop it in the middle. I'll tell you what, that Kerrygold butter, grass-fed butter, and my fresh chicken eggs. Look how yellow this dough looks. It's beautiful. Okay, let's scrape this off. Just a little bit. Okay. Now I'm just going to use a big spoon, like a tablespoon. And we're going to spread it out. And you want to try to get it as even as possible, so you don't have like thick spots, or it just takes a few minutes to get it going. I'll take it all the way to the edge. Okay, there's one side. There's the other side. And you can do big sugar cookies like this. I love this pan. Actually, I have two of them. You could do a pizza in there too, like a little pizza pan. It's not just for cookies. I think I should have sprayed my spoon a little bit. It would have been easier to spread it out. All right. Okay, that's all there is to that. And I've got my oven. It's been preheating for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees. And I'm going to bake it for, well, let's see, the recipe says 15 to 20 minutes. But at least 15, and it might take a little bit longer. I don't want it to burn, so I'll bring you back with the final result. Okay, there she is. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my gosh, it smells so good in here in my kitchen. So I let it bake for about 18 minutes to get the golden brown look, and so I'm gonna let it cool completely, and then I'll bring you back and we'll cut it, and I'll let you see what it looks like and do a little taste test. See you in a little while. Okay, my giant chocolate chip cookie has finally cooled, and I'm just starting to cut it. It's going to be cut into squares. I just don't want to scratch my pan. Okay, I don't know if you can hear my rooster in the background. Let's see, we're going to start, I'll just cut like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Well, it turned out nice and golden brown. And the reason I'm cutting it like this, I don't want to scratch my pan. Okay, and we'll get two out of that. Okay, let's sample a piece of it. Cut a piece out. There you have it. White chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips. Okay. I'm going to get a little fork. Here we go. You got the pecans, you got white chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips. That's really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep some out for Ed's lunch, and then the rest is going to go in the freezer. I'll wrap it up in saran wrap and put it in a freeze bag, and take out individual pieces when he wants them. So I hope you enjoyed this video and this giant chocolate chip cookie, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and catch me in my next video. Bye.